Okay, this time we're past the 14-second mark, so I think we'll be okay. Oh boy, I swear every time you get an updated client, it's less and less stable.
Battle starts.
All right, we're gonna do characteristic screenshot here and get into the. All right, so Juliet Charlie for no explosions, which is nice, no detonation. Commander XP, Speed Flag, and free XP. Now, if you're going to go for free XP, you also want the regular XP boosting flags too. So your equal speed Charlie London, that sort of thing. And you also want a better camo. This is the stock Sims camo, and that's 50% bonus to XP, I believe, and you want to throw in like 100. Okay, so okay, guessing you're coming in with a little bit of salt from the last game. Yeah, why not? Regular XP boost, yeah. You know, 100% boost camo. You can get like a, you know, the New Year streamers are really good one. That's 150% regular XP, because your free XP is based off of your regular XP. It's a percentage of that. So the more regular XP you get, the more free XP you get. So if you're going for free XP, then you want to boost your regular XP as well. Alright, so we've got an Omaha that's coming into the cap now, into A cap. You've got a buddy with you. Now, the nice thing about having a buddy with you is that you can slow down, let him go ahead, spot everything, get all the aggro, and you can sit there and smoke. Now, I know this is, I just want to talk for real brief. If this guy here has priority target, you just targeted him, and why that's important is because you're letting him know how many people there are that have a shot on him. Most likely these two guys are going to target him too. The Gajah is going to target him, and you're targeting. So you're letting the Omaha know that there are currently 4 people over here at A, assuming he's got priority target. That's a big assumption. You're smoking and you're shooting, which is fine. If you're gonna smoke and shoot though, don't sit there and stop while you're deploying your smoke. Move ahead at 1/4 speed. That's important. You wanna fan out your smoke here, because right now, look at that. They're hitting you now in smoke because you're not moving, and they have a very small area to target. T-22 has been spotted now. Okay, now you're kind of going into full panic mode here, and I think that you were better off sitting where you were. Get the cap first, then leave the smoke and get spotted and shot at. You'll notice that now you're not getting any cap points.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Alright, now you've left the cap because it's getting too hot. And I don't blame you. Look at all the stuff that's coming this way. But at the same time, your objective was to capture A, and you failed partly because you left the smoke. If you had stayed in the smoke a little bit longer, got the cap, then got out and spotted, I think that would have been the better choice. Yeah, Sims is great on Dynamo for free XP farming, especially with the 200% first win bonus. Alright. Now you're getting in position here to get a surprise on the Sims, which is good. The Gajah took out the Omaha. That's also good. Now, the nice thing about this particular engagement, I'm going to pause for a second and look around. Nobody can really hit you, except for maybe the Nagato over there, but probably not caring about you right. There you go. Gajah gets taken down. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now, the rest of your team has, I don't know. Minakaze's decided not to go into C-Cap, which is weird. He probably saw all the battleships over here and wants to go farm them, but by the time he gets there, the battle's going to be decided. Dynamo is an operation that was released at the same time as the movie Dunkirk to commemorate the events at Dunkirk. Okay, now you've got a Fiji over there, you've got the T-22. Now, by getting spotted here, you're letting them know where you are in relation to the rest of the team. Operations are a lot of fun, absolutely. If you've got a good group of friends that you want to play with, communicating with them, good stuff. Up to 7 people can play an op. Most of them you can do with 4 or 5 good players that are communicating. Communicating, Sean is communicating with the team, letting them know what's going on, which is good. Yeah, you want to be careful with the operations too, though, because if you go into the operation of the week, you're thrown in with randoms, and you just never know what that's going to bring. Now, you've got 7.3 kilometer concealment, so I'm guessing you're not using concealment expert, which you definitely want to be using on this captain. Because then you go down to, what is it, 6.5 kilometer tech, something like that.
Smoke generator starting. Attention, reporting a target position.
Now the Fiji's out by himself, which is really good. Hopefully he gets taken out pretty soon here. You do have a T-22 nearby, so you have to be careful not to sit in your smoke too long. Once again, you're at a full stop here. Now you're starting to move a little bit.
Smoke screen set.
Now as soon as you shoot, yep, there he goes. Okay. Still haven't seen that T-22, so we don't know where he is. Look at, there he is. Immediately you're changing focus to the T-22. Not a bad decision. Now look at your position here. This is incredibly exposed. You are broadside 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships. You've got 5 targeting you. 5 of the 6. So you're going to start taking a lot of damage, and you can't turn because of the island behind you here. Now you're switching targets again to the Fiji. Focus on one of them. And you should also be dumping your torps, because you just never know when those torps will hit. Alright, well, you get the double strike. Yep. And you beach. And you're gonna die pretty soon here. There it goes. So, wasted opportunity to use the torp there. But at least you got those guys off the map. Yeah, it is a little recklessly dumb, but hey, you got a double strike out of it, so I guess that's worth it. Since you're dead, we're gonna fast forward the rest of the game and see what's going on here. Now, because you're dead, it's gonna force the Emil and the others to go into the cap, which is what they're doing right now. Hey, Saru.
Our team has taken the lead.
Yeah, go ahead and share your thoughts on it. Now, fortunately, your Minakaze has gone back, your hood's up here, so your team pushed instead of kind of running away, which is good. They managed to win at C. Over time, you guys have won at A. The enemy team is just completely routed. It's only 4 battleships left, so that's going to be it. Well, that's absolutely true. With him being dead, he can't influence the battle anymore. Fortunately, he influenced it enough to the point where, in conjunction with his teammates, they were able to get the kill. Now, had C gone the other way, had these guys gotten routed and pushed away, things might have been a little bit different. the game. And Saru is exactly right. I mean, you just never really know what is going to happen in a random battle, especially itself. Generally, a good idea to try and not die as much as possible. But I think definitely you want to get your smoke screen, or sorry, your concealment expert. That's really important. And beyond that, you can kind of see there's also some talk here about you know, what's going on here. Saru bringing up the idea of using APN destroyers more. It's not a bad idea, especially broadside destroyers. Yep, 212 is bringing up a good point. Using that AP on the broadside Fiji was a good start. I lose my Well, good stuff, guys. Thanks all for chiming in and giving some feedback there. We're gonna do a replay next of the Kid. This is a ship that we haven't really featured much on the replay theater. If I have any replays, so we can check that one out next. Check out the old